I'm here to talk about earnest money today and how you can protect it. So first of all, what is earnest money? Well, earnest money is what makes a contract valid. I remember as a small boy going with my grandfather to a restaurant where he turned over a menu and wrote out a contract with the gentleman sitting next to him. After they wrote out the contract and they both signed it, my grandfather went in his wallet, pulled out $1, gave it to the guy, and it was a valid contract. And he explained to me that the thing that made it valid was that there was an exchange of money. Okay, so that exchange of money is what the earnest deposit is all about. So then the question is, how do you protect your earnest money? Well, the way that you protect your earnest money is making a contract that states that when the earnest money is put in, that you have a specific amount of time to review the house and inspect the house. And after that inspection period, then you would give up the earnest money to the seller. But during the inspection period, the money remains with you. And if you decide that you don't want the house, the money goes back to you. So that's the contracts that I deal with. Most of the time when you're dealing with a real estate agent that has done the listing, they're representing the seller. And so they want to try to make the earnest money go to the seller. So regardless of whether you accept the contract all the way through to the end and purchase the house or not, they want the earnest money to go to the seller. But we don't want that. We want to protect you and make sure that you have at least 15 days to get a inspection of the house, deal with any problems that might arise, and be able to get the money back if you decide that there's too many problems or it's just not going to work out for you. So it's kind of like when I was buying a horse. I could look at the horse and I could say, oh, wow, he's got a good temperament. He moves around, I think, okay. But if I really wanted to be safe, I would make sure that I would call the vet, have the vet come over, inspect the horse, and he could give me a lot more information of, how old the horse was, what kind of health it was in, if it had any disease or problems that would cause it to not be a workable animal for me. Well, it's the same thing when you get a house. You want that inspection period so that you can have somebody go in, make sure that there aren't any problems with the house and that you're getting exactly what you think you're getting and you're not going to have a problem down the road. So to protect you on that, you need to make sure that you have the right contract. So I have an addendum that I use with my contracts so that it protects me with my earnest money. And if you would like, you can contact me through the email below or the website, and I'm happy to share that addendum with you. It costs you probably about between $2,000 and $5,000 for an attorney to draw one up for you. The one that we have, I think they spent $11,000 making sure that it was valid in most of the states in the United States. But anyway, I'm happy to share that with you so that you can protect your earnest money. I also have a program, if you go to GatorDollars.com, where I can actually provide the earnest money for you for a fee, but I can also provide the paperwork. I can also provide a TC that will go through and make sure that the contracts are all put in properly. They follow the process all the way through. And I also have a team that will review your contract and give you their opinion as to whether or not they think it's a good deal. So it's a pretty good deal to actually have us do all this for you. Having somebody go in and do all that paperwork for you and give you kind of a second opinion can be very valuable. So again, that's GatorDollars.com. We're happy to assist you in that area. And I hope this was helpful. If it was, click on the little thumbs up down there and subscribe so that we can get this information out to more people. Thank you very much. Have a great day.